different fur color and combination that you see with normal zebra. Let me bring out another effect, this time a twirl distortion. Dial down its radius, bring it over right onto its fur, and play with the angle because these zebras have sort of a yin-yang thing going on their fur. Pretty cool, yeah, that looks about right. Now I said they were called electric zebras. It doesn't look all that electric yet. Let me add another effect to try to get to the ones I've seen. I'm going to do an edge detection on the entire image. There it is. Let me pump it up. It's getting closer to what the electric zebras look like. Let me play a little bit with the color correction and maybe saturate it. There we go. And there we go. That's looking a little bit more electric now. So we're starting to get to the appearance of the electric zebra. And I've been playing with this image. But it's so much more than that because it works right with Quartz as part of Quartz. Core Image can take Quartz input, and of course Quartz can work with what else? Text. It can work with anything from plain text up to PDFs. So let me bring in a layer of text now on top of this image, the electric zebra. Some of you may know that it's also a progressive, hip 60s band that wants to make a comeback. And of course, everything I've just done with the image can also work on text, all these effects and capabilities. So let me bring an effect on top and apply it just to the text. I'm going to take a 3D effect again, that cool bump we showed on the tiger, and I'm going to use that right in the middle of the text and blow it up a bit. And in just a second, I've created a cool album art cover for the electric zebras using effects all being layered together. Again, you can do this in your app. Now, what's really amazing that we just saw, and I think some of you have figured it out, is we layered all this together. But it's non-destructive. It's all active there. Even though I've created all these layers, I can go back and play with the vortex on the nose. I can play with that twirl effect on his rump and move it around. And it's all live and active because this is non-destructive. But even better and more amazing than that, what's happening with Core Image in real time, it is dynamically compiling a program that's optimized for this exact list of filters and the exact hardware I have in this machine, dynamically, in real time, to get maximum performance. That's an incredible breakthrough and never before seen in an operating system. And you can just take advantage of it. OK, let me reset and do one last trick for you. If you know anything about Apple, you know we love to work with media and make our architectures work seamlessly across all kinds of media. Well, we've seen graphics, we've seen text. What haven't we seen yet? Video. So let me bring up some video. It also works with QuickTime, and you can bring QuickTime in and work with Core Image. Now, this is a pretty standard video. I'm sure you can imagine any one of us could have taken this. Nothing too fancy going on, except that we decided to use the cool new H.264 codec, and that's what you're seeing here. But imagine that you have an application and you want a customer to create an intro video. Maybe they work at Laguna Seca, and they want to get the kids all excited about going down racing on Sunday. Well, all those effects apply also to video. So for example, you see sepia tone here. Well, we'll just play with that and apply sepia tone in real time to the video, and that's just incredibly fluid. It's not quite the effect I want. That looks kind of like oldies days at Laguna Seca. Let me try another effect. Let's try one of those 3D effects we saw. Do those work on video? Well, you bet. Here's a 3D effect happening and moving around in real time. I can drag it around, make the cars do funny things, play with the scale. But you know, that's not quite the effect I'm looking for either. So let me try something really crazy. In real time, let's do that edge detection on video, just like we did with the zebra photo. That's incredible. I bump it up a little, saturate it, make it look really hot. So now I've got some video, and just like before, we can also throw some text on top of that. Let me pull up a text layer, Laguna Seca again, apply that, and let me add an effect to the text. In this case, I'm going to blur it a bit, use one of my blur controls, make a nice bright lighting effect, bring up a second layer of text on top of that, so I've created a blur shadow behind it. Maybe give that a little transparency. So in just a second, you can imagine your customer using your application to take video, apply real-time effects, layer in text and graphics, and all that technology is in macOS 10 and in Core Image for you to take advantage of. And this little demo application, this Funhouse app, we spent about a week of programming work on it, about one person week of programming effort in Xcode. And if we can do that, the things you can do with this technology in your app is just amazing. Thank you. Woo.
So we think Core Image and Core Video are breakthrough technologies. They're going to give you pro-quality image processing and video processing like you've never seen before. The folks we have at Apple really know this stuff cold, and we've built our best technology we've ever seen right into the operating system, and you're getting an SDK for it today so that you can build some awesome apps. You know, I want Adobe to integrate this stuff into the next generation of Photoshop so that the Mac version blows every other version away. So Core Image and Core Video, along with Core Audio, amazing technology at the heart of macOS 10. Next, I want to tell you what we're doing with .Mac. You know, we have over 500,000 .Mac subscribers. 500,000, which is terrific. And we're going to be doing a lot with syncing in Tiger. We're building the sync engine right into Tiger. So if you want to sync with something, you're going to have a whole sync engine there at your disposal. We're also using that to put .Mac syncing throughout Tiger for .Mac subscribers. We're going to build it right in, and we've got a new .Mac preference panel that lets you turn things off and on all in one place. And this is going to be a godsend for users with more than one Mac, like most of us. And so here's an example of what the preferences panel looks like, and you can just go in here and do one checkbox, and your address book will sync across your multiple computers. You can do another checkbox. Your screensaver pictures in your settings, or your dock settings, or your calendars, or your rules in Mail and your accounts in Mail will all just sync across your various machines. And this is where we're going with syncing and .Mac. And if you want to sync anything else, with or without .Mac, you're going to be able to do it because we're putting an SDK in your hands today for this new sync engine built into Tiger. Now, a really cool thing. A new feature for Tiger called Dashboard. What is Dashboard? Dashboard is expose for widgets. It's a new category of applications built with WebKit, primarily in JavaScript, for all the things we do that we need these little accessory apps for, whether it's checking the weather, whether it's checking our address book, a calculator, you name it. We've put it together in something called Dashboard, and let me show it to you now. So let me go ahead and open a few windows like we normally have open, maybe Mail and Safari, something like that. And let's say I want to work on a calculator or something else. I've got to get at these widgets. How do I do that? Rather than have them in the dock and have to pull them in and manage my windows, I can hit one button, and there they are. Boom. Whatever widgets I want are there in a second. It's expose for widgets. So let me go ahead and drag out a few more. Let me go ahead and drag out address book here. And, you know, am I in there? Yep, there I am right there. And let me go ahead and drag out an iTunes controller here. And, you know, we can go ahead and... All right, and I can go out and let's go get it. You know, we got stickies out. Let's go get some stocks here. Stock tracker, and one of my favorites, the webcam here. And this is London, I believe. Yeah, this is London, Trafalgar Square, I think. And here's a shark cam, by the way. We've got this one running at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in the Shark Tank. So this is live from the Shark Tank. And again, you can see these.